Hi guys, this is episode 32 of MLB 20 The Show. This is Zadie, your host, the running egg and tuber. If you guys are joining in, want to catch more MLB 20 every 1 to 2 days every week. Be sure to hit that red support button, like button, stay connected all together. And the biggest key to having support is having love, respect, and good comments, as good as we can get it. If there's anybody in the chat today that has a Discord and a Twitter, first thing you can do about Discord is send me a friend request, tell me you guys said hello, and let me know if you guys want to chit-chat about anything that's good and in general. Does anyone in the chat as well, not just a Discord, but a Twitter as well, one of the top two. You guys can share me out, tweet me out, leave a good comment on Twitter. Same thing as we can most likely can get to the good massive order. But other than that, guys, you guys can give me your first and last name information with any of your letters of first name and last name or the same as lowercase or uppercase. You guys let me know on that. And we watch videos in full, like them, share them, tweet them out, comment, stay connected. And we never ask anything back in return. As long as you leave a good comment on somebody's video, guys, throughout the group, people can see what kind of comment you're having, and we can actually double check when we can actually jump right into. Guys, today it will be game 1 of 3, as it will be the 11-20 Tigers traveling in Kansas City to take on the 16-15 Kansas City Royals this morning. In game 1 in Kansas City today, on the mound for the 11-20 Tigers will be Tyler Skubal. He has a 2-2 1-loss record, 32 strikeouts for 2.61 earned average. Okay, there we go. I'm going to pin a message right there. Okay, there we go. And on the mound for the 16-15 Royals in game 1 in Kansas City, you guys can see in the chat. Guys can vote to land at 32, Grace Soman at 13, and that'll be Brad Singer. 1-3, 1-loss record today, guys. 22 strikeouts for 4.35 earned average. Guys, we've got IGN news once we get to the first 19 to 20 minutes so far today. See how it's really going to bring to the good knowledge and persuasion. Okay, 1 dislike, that's okay. What time it is. I don't give a crap who's putting in, but it's okay. But it's fine. You guys will get a new episode of Assassin. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be getting some good fire coming up. Well, my content has been great, and it's been a little more on fire slightly. But we'll see what happens so far afterwards. So on the mound for the 11-20 Tigers, guys, will be Tyler Skubal, left-hander. I think he's one of the lefties, as we speak. Has a 2-2 record with 2.61 earned average. And here's the starting lineup for the 11-20 Tigers replay as it's stated on the left side. Leading off first will be Victor Reyes at center. Batting second is DH Neil Goodwin. Zamir Candelares at third. John Cisco at second. Castro at short. Cesar Cron at first. At left field is Harold Castro. At right is Jorge Bonifacio. And batting ninth, doing the catching, is Jake Rogers. Between the bottom to the top. So Victor Reyes will be, is actually a little tired, so it'll be somebody in as well. Cesar Cron only has a 1.56 average, so somebody else will be in a weak spot. And Jorge Bonifacio with a 1.82 average, he'll be sitting himself down so far. So how is everyone doing this morning? Hope you guys are well, staying safe, staying in a good moment, and hope you guys did have a good opportunity after yesterday, and you know, well, I have to say, guys, work yesterday was not bad. Work was good afterwards. And so everything settles down and tried again. So basically, after yesterday, my love and I finally had some time together for over an hour, and you know, it was tremendous. A little more the same, but other than that, I am off till Thursday, and then I'm off Friday. I actually know exactly what I'm going to be doing Friday. I'll tell you guys in a little bit. So on the mound for the 16-15 Royals today, guys, that you guys can see. Number 51, Brad Singer. making start number 7 with a 1-3 record, 4.35 on Ryan Davis, 27 hits. Completed and Zexon. And leading off first for the Tigers today, guys, so you guys can see, it beats Jacoby Jones for the time being. Batting 193. If you guys also want a shout out, you guys can let me know if there's anything on the group. That'll be foul ball to right, 1 strike. Classic Games had a triple at 7 RBIs. Which is almost without question between a bit of a statistic seat out of it. But it's all good. But work was good yesterday. Had a little something that I'm pretty much sad between back to back to back, but it wasn't all too bad afterwards. The good thing is being off work is a good thing for me, and so I can relax, spend time with my pudding, or do whatever I feel like doing. I bust fun. My content's been pretty good, as most of you guys can see in the group. So we're running egg and tuba. But if either way, guys, if you guys want a shout out, you guys let me know in the chat. If you guys have any suggestions after I beat Miles Morales real soon, 1 and 2, and that'll be foul ball to left, 1 and 2. But yeah, you guys are having a new episode of Assassin's Creed Valhalla tonight and then tomorrow morning. I have decided, since I'm off this Friday, guys, I think Friday morning you guys will have be 1 of 2. That's a strikeout. It's first out for the Tigers. I think since I'm off this Friday of the 12th, I'll tell you in a little bit. Up next, guys, batting second will be Nico Goodwin. 232, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs serving in. It's like anybody on any good team, you go left to right a little bit. And that's a ground ball center field. Skips onto it a bit more. A little the same. And that'll be a double. And that's a double for the Tigers. Holy cow, guys, look at that. But it all depends, really. But I did sleep good afterwards after I go back to my punch twice last night, so yeah, I've decided this Friday, well, basically you guys will have in the morning you guys will have an hour and 35 minutes of God of War. That's every Thursday and Fridays with good popularity out of it. And then, I think, Black Ops Cold War will be Friday night, I think. It all depends. Here comes Samir Candelario, 2 RBIs serving in. Right on second, with 1 out. So we'll see what happens today. 1 strike. The bottom right, 2nd strike. Has 7 doubles. So I think that won't be a bad of a lineup, and then I got a little more multiple days off coming up after that. After this Saturday. And that'll be ground ball to the center field, picks it up, makes the catch, 2nd out for the Tigers. Runner will hold at 2nd. And I think we might be okay frequently, guys, so yeah, work was good yesterday, had some good help, and doesn't get that much quicker than that, or normal it can get. The guys want to support my pudding's at 64, Bale's at 51, so I don't know if Bale's coming in or not. All I know he is real tired real quick when it comes to looking at two jobs at the same time. That would be Goodwill and the art studio. So, it all depends. If anybody's that tired, it's all good. It's all about making the good size money. 1 ball, no strike. At the bottom, 1 and 1. Acquired by free agency in 2019. Johnson Scope is batting 200. Right on 2nd, 2 outs. 1 ball, 1 strike. So we'll see what happens. Ground ball close to 2nd. Picks it up defensively, throws the first, and the inning is over. So it's 3 up, 3 down, I would assume, to the bottom of the 1st inning. Game 1 in Kansas City. Tigers nothing, and the Royals coming up to bat. So on the mound today for the 11 and 20 Tigers, guys, will be Tyler Skubal. A little more of an average potential statistic or something. Looking at 7th start of his career, 2 and 2 record, with 2.61 Ryan Davis, 37 hits, 4 walks, 32 strikeouts completed. Hey, what's up, Miss Brown? How's it going today? Welcome to the group. How you doing? We got first for the Royals. Royals will be Alberto Mendesi, batting 162. First pitch by Scooble. How's it going, Miss Brown? Welcome to the chat. Are you from Running Egg or Tuba? My highest moderators right now is 132 to Running Egg and Tuba. But welcome to the group, Miss Brown. How you doing? The foul ball across the left, 0-2. Nas is sad with only 2 strikes. And that's a good strikeout. First out for the Royals. First strikeout by Tyler Scooble. By the way, Miss Brown, can you hear me a little bit? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. We'll get the news in another 5 to 8 minutes. We don't guess we have a lot of news every morning. But most of the stuff come right in, possibly in the afternoon to the evening. So that's a good fortunate thing. That'll bring up Whit Merrifield, batting 230. But it's a little extra obvious. At the bottom, ball 2. 2-0. Last 4 games for an average of 353, 6 for 17.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight.
2-0 from the Struts. And that'll be fly ball to center field. Makes the catch. Second out for the Royals. But it's all good today, guys. Staying safe with great love, with love, support, and a lot of respect throughout this group. It stays in the chat in real life or anything, sir. And, get to know each other a little bit more and knowing what we love to do and what we'd like to do in the channel. But it's all good. It'll bring up Salvador Perez, batting 344. Pitch by Scooble. To left, 1 ball, no strike.
Is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the
yeah, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs. My former top seed, one of my Celtics fans, see what's going to come in this morning, but it's all good. Last game was 3 for 5, a home run and 3 RBIs, 1-1 from the Struts. At the bottom, 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right now.
Hold on a second, I'm going to deliver a message real quick. So that's 1 ball and 2 strikes. I don't know when my top seed's coming in the chat though. It all depends. There's only my top seed as part of the Sunway family the same way. Bottom 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes equal. A little love on that. But it doesn't get that much quicker as it should be, guys, so. To the left, big strikeout. And the inning is over. Between good size of the middle. Go to top of the second. Game 1 in Kansas City. Royals nothing. Tigers nothing. Up next to bat for the Tigers will be Will Castro. 196, 3 home runs, 6 RBIs driven in. Brings the ball. Brings it in. A little bit more. And that'll be caught from second base. First out for the Tigers. Hey, what's up, Top? Hi, Top. What's up, Top's Lifestyle? How you doing, buddy?
And guys, I want you to think back to our pregame meeting with the manager.
Welcome to the chat this morning. How are you? Hit that like button. Remember, guys, thumbs up in the chat. Thumbs up in the chat throughout the Running Egg and Tubers group. Thumbs up in the chat a little bit more. 3 likes. Get it up there. At the bottom, 1 strike. But it's good to see you, buddy. That'll bring in the one and only batter, Miguel Cabrera. 176 and an RBI. Hopefully you guys are staying safe down there. That's the important thing. The bottom, 2nd strike. 80 miles per hour. With no beliefs. Got signed out of Venezuela. No ball, 2 strikes. Now to the right, big strikeout, out number 2 for the Tigers. 2nd strikeout by Brad Singer. I did point out to my point last night. I mean, who and I were not in the call a whole lot last night since I was a little bit extra tired and coming out of work last night, and so who and I were only on the call for a little over a half hour. I thought I would maybe come down on the 14th with my love and I are going to have something special. I told her, I said, and I quote, "I am still going to really spoil you on Valentine's Day, but some a little more interesting, hopefully." And then on the 12th, I don't know if I'm going to be live, maybe not, but I'll get to you guys a little later. But it all depends. Foul ball to left, 1 and 2. Hale Castle's batting .228. See what happens afterwards. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, if I would get her a couple roses, that would be nice forever. But I haven't done that before this stupid virus started. That's a fly ball to mid-center field, makes the catch, and the inning is over. But it's always nice to have something like that for Valentine's Day. At the bottom of the second, Game 1 at Kansas City. Tigers nothing, Royals nothing. Due up to bat for the Royals will be Jorge Soler. Batting .223, 8 home runs, has a leading 23 RBIs. Gets a little extra the same, but a little bit of a lot of ways.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
You guys let me know in the chat if you guys want a shout out in the group. Still the same between the numbers a little bit. Remember guys, make numbers into words. Exactly the important thing what we should always do going forward. 2 balls, no strike between the other side and no imperfections. As the news of being a little bit, guys. 2 balls, no strike. To left, ball 3-0. On deck, guys, will be Howard Hunter Dozier. 296, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs. Is on deck, 3-0 by Scooble. Bottom left, 1 strike, 3 balls out of that. So let's batting .223 today, guys.
I gotta believe he's gonna be way more aggressive right here.
Swinging 1 from the stretch.
Here comes the 3-1.
And that'll be ground ball skip from second. And that is a single. And that's a single for the Royals. So it's like it's a little more close and getting a little off the bat. As long as you have somebody in your life, between a good couple, old couple, young couple or something for Valentine's Day, it's always romantic to spoil each other. That's the important thing with love, respect, spending the rest of your life together. Hunter Dozier's batting .296. Run at first, nobody out. That's by Scooble. That'll be ground ball to second. Tags from second. Throws the first double play. Second out for the Royals. Holy cow, guys. Here comes number 7 DH, Michael Franco.
Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Batting .268, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs driven in. On the road, has an average of .217. It's a pitch by Scooble. At the bottom angle, 1 strike. You can't get there too quick, guys. Last game was only 0 for 3. At the bottom, foul ball to the left, 0-2. Sincerely across the home base. At the bottom, 1-2. We're going to get to news in just a moment, guys. So we can actually see what we have intact in the slabs.
Now here it comes.
The contact has been pretty good as of late. That'll be ground ball close to almost away from second. That was the first in time, and the inning is over. Go to top of the third. Game 1 in Kansas City. Royals nothing. Tigers nothing. Up next for the Tigers, with number 8 batter, Kristen Stewart, batting 100. So that was at number 14 today, guys. Well, guys, we're going to get to some news right about now. If you guys want a shout-out, let me know in the group. First round pick in the 2015 MLB draft. And guys, the only two apps you guys can follow me on is real simple. And that would be Foul Ball to Left, 1 and 1. Twitter and Discord. You can do so by following me on Twitter at ZadyZachDawson. Tweet me out, leave a good comment, share me out, and so people can see what kind of good comments you guys can bring to the table. 1 and 2. To the right, 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Numbers are the same, guys, one odd number, and that would be 824-65600 for Twitter. Again, guys, the numbers are 824-65600. That's a strikeout. 1 out for the Tigers. Good strikeout by Brad Singer. Not only just Twitter, guys, but if you guys also want to connect through Discord, you can send me a phone request for each other. You can tell us hello, and one brings any chit chat you guys can bring in towards it. That'll bring up Jake Rogers, 202, 6 home runs, 8 RBIs driven in. So yeah, send me a phone request to a group. Let me know if you guys want to chat about anything in general. Of how Lord of the Rings Gone got delayed until next year, and of how Prince Persia Sands of Time remake got delayed instead of March 18th. So, if there's anything else, let me know, guys. Big ground ball to third. Gets under it and gets him out. Second out for the Tigers. And normally when we do stuff, guys, as the manager for the 11 and 20 Tigers will challenge if there was a single or an out of something. So it gets a little bit of an inside look between the first base or something. But other than that, guys, we've watched videos in full. Hit that red support button, like button in full. Tweet it out, comment, share it. Never ask for support back after. As long as you guys leave a good comment on somebody's video to Running Egg and Tuber, that'll be okay. And that's the second out for the Tigers. Between that's been upheld. Up next, guys, will be the lineup. Struck out his first time. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game, so it's all good. You guys come on to land at 32. Greg Soman at 13. Close to the bottom, 1 strike. Came to 3-round pick in 2013 draft. Alright, guys, today's date is February 9th on a Tuesday. If you guys still want a shout out, let me know in the group. We're gonna go to a little more to the bottom, 1 and 1. Foul ball to right, 1 and 2. Alright, guys, first article today. Number 1 is you guys can check out a gameplay trailer as we speak. That's a strikeout up top. Inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers. Go to bottom of the third. Game 1 in Kansas City. Tigers nothing. Royals zip. So you guys can check out the Black Myth Wukong gameplay trailer. That should be a little bit surprising. So basically, the new trailer that did reveal, guys, the same. That'll be reveals bosses, enemies, area, and spells. Now, it might seem a little bit fortunate, guys, when it comes to a great RPG like anything for sure. Whatever it's something with buildings or fast-paced battles, whatever it could be. Up next for the Royals will be Ryan McBroom, 277, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs driven in. With jersey number 9. You guys can check out a video of Dead by Daylight, Tomb 6. The version's revealed trailer. Nah, as I said, here's the pits. Close to the bottom left, 1 strike. 15th round pick in the 2014 draft. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. You guys can look at the best budget TVs for gaming. You guys can check a little bit of that out. You guys have the time. 1 and 1. At the bottom, 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. From the stretch. And that's a good strikeout. 1 out for the Royals. Good strikeout by Tyreek Skubal. Guys, you guys can also look at the PS5 version overview trailer of Final Fantasy XIV. I did have the game for PS4 for only a little over 1 year. And the game itself, I've done some good things that I've done. But let's face it, guys, There was some good stuff that I always did, and had a good performance of doing, and way before I'd run in to you guys at this point. That'll be fly ball center field, gets the target, makes the catch, second out for the Royals. Well, Final Fantasy 14 is a very nice game for an online MMORPG for a long time, so I for one am not going to be making my massive return, so I've had the #1 seed for a little over 9 weeks, so we'll see afterwards. Here comes Eric Medea, 273, 5 RBIs driven in. Here's the pitch by Scooble. To the left, 1 ball, no strike. Has about 6 doubles. Now be in second place. Up top, 2 balls, no strike. How to complete the Doobie Chameleon Talents of Hitman 3. Very good. But, I don't know if I'm going to list it as one of the options after I beat Miles Morales this year. But we'll see. We'll see what happens so far, guys. I mean, I do know the other suggestions, the other few suggestions that I'm also thinking, that'd be foul ball to right, that's 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that would be going after Godfall on the PS5 store. Good strikeout. Out number 2 for the Royals. Actually, 3 outs. The side is retired, excuse me. 3 outs. Go to the top of the 4th. Game 1 at Kansas City. Royals nothing, Tigers nothing. But it all depends. You guys can hit me up with a good suggestion you guys think I should do for RPGs. So it'll be after I beat Miles Morales. The bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Came the 2nd round pick in 2010. Think a good one is 1 for 1. So we'll see. Guys, we'll look at the best free sync gaming models at every price. As long as you know what kind of price you can go after, guys, you cannot beat a price or the price of a money out of that. That's for sure. To the left, 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. CD Projekt Red suffers cyber attack. Get that in a second. Be 5 ball center field. Gets under it and gets a little further. Makes the catch. 1 out for the Tigers. That'll bring up number 3, guys. Zamir Candelario. He float out his first time. Is 0 for 1. But yeah, CD Projekt Red suffers cyber attack. Well, what's it? 3 Cyberpunk, and as the source code has been stolen. 1 strike. It's acquired by the Cubs in 2017. And what does that mean for that? Well, I'm basing this according to a statement behind it, so whatever kind of attack it could have been. Whatever something a little bit modern or a little extra serious, whatever it could be. But I do know the company is not too bad, with a little extra potential. The strikes are upper right, left, 1 and 2. About 2 strikes. We also have some anime news for you guys. Rick and Morty's Dan Harmon, at this point, sets a new animated series called In the Ancient Greece. Let me jump on that a little bit. To the upper right, 3 and 2. Up next is Sonic Scope, 198. Abbott, he's on deck, 3 and 2. Another strikeout. 2nd out for the Tigers. As according to Dale Anchors, with he's going to be doing a comedy show in spring of next year. So we'll see how that's going to benefit. Sonic Scope is 0 for 1. Pitched by Singer. Puts a little off to the right, 1 strike. His career of 139 home runs for 7 modified seasons.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time.
Up top, 1 and 1.
This guy has a chance to get
Xbox Series X and S were the UK's best-selling consoles of last month. That's why, guys, the very first month in January. That's a long article, no thanks. At the bottom, 2 and 2. So congratulations to Microsoft for that. 2 and 2 from the Struts. To the right, big strikeout. 3 outs in total, and the inning is over. Little extra the same, almost a little spice. Go to bottom of the 4th, game 1 in Kansas City. Tigers nothing, Royals nothing. Up next for the Royals, due to bat, is Umberto Mendesi. Struck out his first time, is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch by Scooble. To the left, 1 ball, no strike. Disco Asylum. Asylum, or however you guys want to pronounce it at the disco. It's bringing a million words to life at this point for the final cut. Let me jump on that. Let's go to the map portal, so we're gonna try to investigate or navigate on it. That'll be fireball to right center field. Gets to its target, makes the catch. First out for the Royals. Up next, guys, to bat is Whit Merrifield. Number 15, 0 for 1 for line out his first time. And one last article, guys. Potential UK console. A sculpting ban gathers momentum. Little momentum may have not hurt. Let's jump on that. Bottom 1 ball, no strike. That's according to those scribbles. Last game was 2 for 4 of we all guys at a home run. And that'll be fly ball center field. Gets under with normally, makes the catch. Out number 2 for the Royals. Let me double check if there's any more this morning. If not, you guys will get back with news tonight. So you guys can see yourself news. Not too bad at all, though. But other than that, I don't know much about sculpting. I mean, sculpting at this point with the United Kingdom, but I think there's a little extra or more than enough that it should be. As long as it doesn't have that much scammers. To the left, 2 balls, no strike. But it all depends frequently. But I do know Hitman 3, like I said, Hitman 3 has been a little extra massive from what I've seen. I mean, it's only been out since January 20th of last month in January, so it all depends. I do know it's one of the 3 games I am suggesting I can do after I beat Miles Morales for Spider-Man, but I'm thinking about it. Well, the only few games I'm thinking is Godfall, having a newcomer, or I can bring another game back the way I'm doing with God of War for Thursday and Fridays. But we'll see. Next is Jorge Soler. He's on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nods his head. Here's the pitch. Foul ball to right, 3-2. Braves 1, Mets 1 in New York City. Well, we'll see. That'll be ground ball to third. Picks it up defensively. Throws the first in time. The inning is over. We play 4 innings today, guys. Game 1, Kansas City. Go to top of the 5th. Tigers nothing, Royals nothing. Cubs 2, D-backs nothing in Arizona. I mean, the fact is, I do have to I nearly have to congratulate, what do you call it, Microsoft for Xbox Series X and S having a congratulations ceremony for the amount of copies that they've had. But the PS5, here's the thing, guys, the PS5 has more than that. They're hoping to have, PlayStation's hoping to have something a little extra tremendous up their sleeve before we get to June. So it all depends. At the bottom, 1 strike, there's 9 doubles in first place. So we'll see what happens. Well, Castle's 0 for 1.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
So we'll see. Indians 3, Giants 2, and Cleveland. Well, like I said, guys, my love and I were not in the call that much. My ass was tired. I was a little extra tired between 10-15 last night, and I'm like, I think I can get a break for 2 hours for the time being. 1 and 2. Foul ball to left, 1 and 2. I didn't watch Monday Night Raw last night, but I watched a couple things from Spotlights this morning. That'd be ground ball to first. Guess the first base, 1 out for the Tigers. I think so. Here comes one and only Miguel Cabrera. Struck out in the 2nd inning, he's 0 for 1. Anybody that's a power hitter on any team has something good up this. To the right, 1 ball, no strike. Has a career average of 933 with 17 massive seasons. Foul ball to right, 1 and 1. And also, something a little more helpful too. 1-1. And close to the bottom left, 1-2. The same. But you know what they say is normally different in a lot of ways or something like that. 1-2 from the Threats. To the bottom left, 2-2. Like I said, guys, I did sleep good afterwards. As I spent most of my time with my pudding afterwards last night, and it was good. Up next is Harold Castro. He's on deck, 3-2. That'd be ground ball skip from second, and that's a single. That's a single for the Tigers. The sad scene for Brad Singer on the mound for the 16-15 Royals. 4.41 Prince inning, give up 2 hits and 6 strikeouts with 59. Here comes Harold Castro. He's 0 for 1. Run at first, 1 out. Here's the pitch by Singer. That'll be ground ball to first. Throws to second. Throws the first in time. Double play. Inning is over. So the Tigers leave 1. Go to bottom of the 5th. Game 1 in Kansas City. Tigers nothing, and the Royals nothing. So other than that, I haven't heard extra information, guys. I haven't heard a lot of information of what's going on after Principles of Sands of Time is not coming out on March 18th. But there's a little something that's not coming as a rumor or something a little bit not interesting or nothing special. I mean, what can we actually really tell? Do we think that Principles is coming out next year, or do you think it'll come out sometime this year? Whatever date makes sense. I didn't know it would come out as a remake, so it all depends whatever they try to decide. Jorge Soler's 1 for 1. You guys let me know in the chat during the group. Whatever set up between comments, you guys love the voice that you guys want to hear. As a great commentator, thanks to Ronnie Egg. Speaking of Ronnie, guys, he's going to be live around 2 o'clock today in the afternoon. I, for one, will be jumping in with them, so. And see how we can try to get plenty of experience on it, so. But other than that, he calls me the great commentator. But other than that, guys can check me out anytime. We don't do S4S anymore, so you hit that red support button, like button, leave a good comment, and give a thumbs up on anything you guys can see from a good host. Big strikeout. First out for the Royals. First strikeout by Tyreek Skubal. Indians 3, Giants 2 in Cleveland. Yo, what's up, Tupac? How you doing, buddy? Good morning. How are you, sir? I'm good, buddy. How are you? Are you staying safe under the weather? I'm still waiting for this stupid virus to end too. Trust me. That'll bring up Hunter Doza. Grounded out in second, he's 0 for 1. Of course, my opponent wants me to do something before next week. I've got a little more extra time. The bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. So it's all good. Last game was 1 for 3 of a single. I did watch a couple things for Raw. Do you know there's going to be a huge main event at Elimination Chamber of the. We have 6 men, 5 to 6 men in a Elimination Chamber match. The only one that I did see earning a world title opportunity goes by the name of what's his face, the Dead Man, the Undertaker. He was the last one standing to go on to face Edge at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight title back then. That was WrestleMania 24. But this time, guys, the WWE Championship's on the line. Ground ball across the second, and that's a single. Single for the Royals. Phillies 5, Rockies 3 in Philadelphia. Marlins 9, Pirates 1 in Miami. So yeah, it was announced on Raw last night, guys, on Monday night, that the WWE Champion Drew McIntyre will be defending his WWE Championship against former champions. You've got the Celtic Warrior, the Soda Popinski Man, as I would nearly add, normally. Here comes Maikel Franco, is 0 for 1. Run at first, 1 out. and that would be Sheamus. So the ones that are challenging McIntyre at the Chamber for the WWE title is Sheamus. We got Sheamus, AJ Styles, Sheamus, AJ Styles. Trying to think who else is challenging McIntyre. I know Styles and Sheamus are in there. Oh yeah, Randy Orton, and there's one more person I would think. Okay, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe like 2 more in there. 2 balls, 1 strike. So it all depends. That'd be ground ball to first, goes to second. That was the first double play. Side is retired. Game 1 in Kansas City. Go to top of the 6th. Royals nothing, Tigers nothing. I know it's one of 2, guys. I mean, I know it's one of a couple things. Let me double check real quick. Do well for the Tigers with Chris and Stewart. Struck out in the 3rd inning. He's 0 for 1. Now, most of us really understand who it can actually be. Up top, 1 strike. Let's give him his own 4 with 3 strikeouts. Trying to figure out who the other 2 competitors are. That'll be fly ball to mid-right center field. We're going to get there and almost had the catch. And that's a ground rule double. That's a double for Chris and Stewart. Oh my goodness, look at that, guys. Well, before we get to the chamber match, guys, it is for the WWE Championship, where McIntyre will be defending his WWE title, his former champions. And that as the main event. Up next is the catch of Jake Rogers, 0 for 1. Right on second, nobody out. Up top, 1 ball, no strike. I do know we're having, well, I do know, I just think it's not that crazy. But we do have, the Raw Women's Champion, hold up a minute, fly ball to mid-left. Mid-left center, and racing back, and let him go off the wall. And that'll be an RBI double. That's an RBI double. 6 for the catch of Jake Rogers as it strikes first today. 1-0 Tigers. Game 1 in Kansas City. Indians 5, Giants 5 in Cleveland. Oh my goodness. Almost inside or outside the ring. Comes to Colby Jones, struck out twice, he's 0 for 2. The middle, 1 strike. 1-0 Tigers, runner at second, nobody out. Runner at top of the 6th, game 1 in Kansas City. Gets the pitch by Singer. At the bottom, 2nd strike. Runner was slow, runner will hold at second. But yeah, we're having, I mean, you've got Asuka defending her Raw Women's Championship, accompanied by Ric Flair. That'll be Lacey Evans. And here's the thing. What does it say if Lacey Evans becomes the new Raw Women's Champion? I'm guessing she'll lose the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania against Charlotte Flair. That would be my guess. But do we honestly think, guys, that The Miz is casting in for Women's title? Absolutely not. I mean, that's a strikeout at the bottom. That's the first out for the Tigers. 7th strikeout by Brad Singer. But I don't know. I want to say possibly. Okay, here's the names, guys. So the main event at the Elimination Chamber, guys. It will be Drew McIntyre defending his WWE Championship. At the bottom, 1 strike, 1 ball. Nico Govin's 1 for 2 for double in the 1st inning. But on second, 1 out. So he'll be defending against Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles, Sheamus, and The Miz. If I were to pick who I would win, I'm going to say McIntyre. Either McIntyre or Sheamus. I would go with one of 2. Mets 3, Braves 3 in New York City. But it all depends. But other than that, well, we still don't know, guys. We don't know who Edge is going to be taking on at WrestleMania for a world title opportunity. What's up, Dragon Ball? How you doing, buddy? I'm doing good. That'll be ground ball to right center field, and that'll be an RBI double. As it's now 2-9 double by Nico Goodrum. It's now 2-0 Tigers. Game 1 in Kansas City. So it all depends. How are you this morning, Dragon Ball? Staying safe, buddy? Runner at second, 1 out. Becomes Severe Candelario. Struck out, flown out. He's 0 for 2. 2-0 Tigers. Runner at second, 1 out. Game 1 in Kansas City. So yeah, if I were to pick, I don't think it's going to be Styles. It's not going to be him. I'm thinking either Sheamus or McIntyre go into WrestleMania. And I'm thinking they could set up a rematch. Let's just try to figure this out for a moment. If McIntyre retains, I could see him defending his WWE Championship at WrestleMania against Sheamus. So whatever Irons decides, guys, I don't think he's going to challenge McIntyre. I don't think he's going to be facing Finn Balor, though. I think we'll leave that to Karrion Kross. Because his ass knows how to step it up a little extra. So it all depends. 2-2 from the stretch. That'd be foul ball to right, 2-2. I don't think it's going to be that simple. I think Edge is going to face Roman Reigns at Mania for the Universal Championship, the heel of the table. That's what I'm thinking. Up next is Sansa Scope, 196, 6 home runs, 13 RBIs, 7 in. He's on deck. 3-2 from the stretch. Here's the pits. That'll be foul ball to right, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So it all depends. We also have another match. The other two that have been announced from last night. And that'll be foul ball to right center field. And that'll be an RBI double. And that's the 8th double by Severe Candelario. And it's now 3-0 Tigers. Game 1 in Kansas City. Oh my goodness. And it's also been announced for Raw 2, guys. Here comes the manager for the 16 and 15 Royals. Organizing your stocking store. Oh, nice. So let me ask you this, buddy. What is the most outstanding feature once you get to 400 supporters? Anything that's being brought to justice? So on the mound for the 16-15 Royals will be Ian Kennedy. 19th game appearance, 3-2 record, 3.62 around average, 28 strikeouts, 7 walks. It's gonna take months. Yeah. As long as you take your time, buddy, you don't have to have any rush towards it. You'll be alright. Oh, nice call. Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations on 400 supporters. I'm proud of you. Johnson Scope is 0 for 2. Strikeout to ground out. 3-0 Tigers. Runner at second. 1 out. Game 1 in Kansas City, excuse me. I had to organize a little bit. Bottom left, 1-1. Avs of 103 with RISP. I do know that we're having a triple threat match for the, I do know there's going to be a triple threat match, for the United States title. We have, the almighty Bobby Lashley defending his title against Riddle and Keith Lee. I think Keith Lee would be a nice champion, but I don't know if Lashley is going to be retaining. Maybe. I mean, Riddle has lost to Lashley once, I would assume. But there's only one competitor that I think it would deserve an opportunity. At the bottom, big strikeout, second out for the Tigers. I think it would be Damian Priest. That's what I'm thinking. Former North American champion on NXT. Comes Will Castro 0 for 2 for line out and a ground out. Right at second, 2 outs. So it all depends. It's pitched by Kennedy. In the upper left, 1 ball, no strike. Has an average of 200 with RISP. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, like I said, guys, Edge has not made his decision yet. We fly ball to left center field. Gets onto it closely, makes the catch, and that side is retired. So we'll see. Go to Bob in the 6th inning. Game 1 in Kansas City. Tigers 3, Royals nothing. Oh, okay. Have a good morning, Zangaball. Are you going to be in tonight? You guys will be having some Assassin's Creed Valhalla tonight. But now in 35 minutes. Take care, Dragon Ball. I'll see you tonight, buddy. Be careful. 16-15 Royals. We're gonna bounce pace a little bit. Ryan McBoom's 0 for 1. Gets a sign down. Here's the pitch by Scooble. So we'll see.
And this is off the corner and low.
And then doesn't he always first 3 matches we know? Probably or not. I don't know. You can let me know on Discord, buddy. Discord and Twitter. But be careful, buddy. If you have any questions, let me know in the group. My content's been pretty good. Peace to you too, buddy. Be careful. To the left, 2 and 1. Oh, speaking of the devil, hey! Bye, Dragon Ball, be careful. What's up, DBZ? How you doing? Welcome back to the family. How are you? Up next, guys, is Edward Alvarez. 193 average, 5 RBIs. Get about 6 slides. Raise it up, guys. Thumbs up in the chat. 3 and 1. Foul ball to right. 3 and 2. Oh, that's nice. So, Dragon Ball, what's you been up to? 3 and 2. At the bottom, ball 4. First walk by Scooble. As he walks, Ryan McBroom for the 16-15 Royals today. So yeah, I think at WrestleMania, I think it'll be the Challenger Eds taking on Roman for the Universal Championship. That's what I'm thinking. Ground ball across the second, throws the second, holds on at first. That's the first out for the Royals. Well, we'll see. Then I'll bring up Eric Medea. Struck out in 3rd inning. He's 0 for 1. Right at first, 1 out. So, what's he been up to, DBZ? Oh, by the way, back when my angel was in the chat over the weekend, she wasn't sure if you said hi to her over the weekend or not. See if it was trying to get a little more of your attention to say hi to her or something like that. Up top, 0 and 2. Reds 9, Nationals 1 in Washington. But I think Damian Priest would be a good challenger. I would think. For a title opportunity down the road. That's a strikeout. Second out for the Royals. It's like strikeout by Tyler Scooble. Marlins 9, Pirates 1 in Miami. So we'll see what happens. And I do know, guys, we also have the Women's Royal Rumble winner, Bianca Belair. Was seeking challenge any women's champion between either Asuka, Io Shirai. Well, I highly doubt she's going to be taking on Io Shirai at NXT. Her ass is not challenging her. I don't think so. We'll leave that to Rhea Ripley or somebody else. We're going to steal second, and runner first goes to second. Oh my goodness. That's 1 ball, 1 strike though. The runner will go to second from first as a steal. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Norman Desi's 0 for 2. Runner at second. 2 outs. 1 and 1. To the left, 2 and 1. Screwball has given up 1 walk. So we'll see. The bottom, 3 and 1. Up next is Whit Merrifield. 226, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs served in. Is on deck. 3 and 1. Up top, 3 and 2. So we'll see. As far as the women's tag titles, you've got Nia Jax and I think Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler might be defending. Because I think they are defending the women's tag titles, taking on Lana and Naomi. I think the champs retain. At the maybe at the Elimination Chamber, but after that, guys, is Fastlane. One of the last stops before WrestleMania. Makes the Cats, and the inning is over. So we'll see. Go to the top of the 7th. Game 1 in Kansas City. Tigers 3 and Royals nothing. Up next for the Tigers, come to the bat, is the one and only Miguel Cabrera. Singled in the 5th, 1 for 2. And he only took on Shayna Baszler, so then the main event last night was McIntyre and Randy Orton. The match did not go that bad. 1 ball, no strike. So we'll see. Be fly ball to right center field.
So there,
Gets under it, makes the catch. 1 out for the Tigers.
makes the play for the first out.
Remember, guys, it's any man for himself in that chamber.
Third trip to the plate for him here tonight.
The first one to eliminate the other 5 will be the champ. We fly ball center field. Gets under it, makes, almost has a catch, but that's a single. Indians 6, Giants 5 in Cleveland. That's a single for the Tigers. Oh my goodness. Up next, Kristen Stewart, 1 for 2. One at first, 1 out.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart.
To the right, 1 ball, no strike. White Sox 5, Orioles 1 in Chicago. Keeping the port a lot of respect. That's the way it should be. On the upper left, 1 and 1. My punt should be up another 10 minutes, but they did inform me to get a hold of our team later so I can get prepared for next week. So left 2 and 1. It's a little something surprising, guys. A little bit of an extra surprise, so without a doubt. I mean, I don't have to be back till Thursday, then I'm off Friday. But you guys understand what's going to be happening Friday? I'll tell you in a minute. 2 and 2. At the bottom, 3 and 2. I do know for a fact, guys, on in the morning you have an hour and 35 minutes on God of War, and then something a little bit helpful, I would assume. 3 and 2. That's a strikeout up top. And that's the second out for the Tigers. Whatever, we'll hold it first. And then Friday night, I think Black Ops Cold War my highlight. Then I'm going to have maybe a little extra time for my pudding for sure. Up next is the catch of Jake Rogers. Doubled, ribbied, 1 for 2. 1 on second, 1 on first, 2 outs. Up top, 1 ball, no strike. So we'll see what happens afterwards. If I love first strike, anything else for sure. But the days off is going to be a little more massive. Pitched by Kennedy. There's a right 2-0. What's up, Dayton? How are you this morning? Thumbs up in the chat, guys. 132 moderators is the highest throughout this group. Up top, 2 balls, 1 strike. But good morning, Zayden. How are you? Braves 6, Mets 3 in New York City. Cardinals 6, Braves 5, Brewers 5 in Milwaukee. At the bottom, 2 and 2. Oh my goodness. Another strikeout up top. And the side is retired. To the bottom of the 7th, Game 1 in Kansas City. Tigers 3 and Royals nothing. Do what for the Royals will be Whit Merrifield, number 15. 0 for 2 for flyout and a line out. But how are you this morning, Zayden? Good to see you back. It's the pitch by Scooble.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
To the left, 1 ball, no strike.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like
excuse me.
That's the life of an umpire.
All right.
On its way is pitch number 75. Runs outside.
Off to the left, 2 balls, no strike. 2 balls, no strike from the Strats. And the upper right, first strike for 2 balls. That'll be ground ball to right center field. Gets to the ball, throws the first, 1 out for the Royals. See if there's anything else according to any facts real quick. But it all depends, really. Up next, guys, is Salvador Perez. Struck out, grounded out. He's 0 for 2.
First delivery to him on the way.
And that's up top. 1 ball, no strike. Mouse per hour is 93.
Impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Bases are empty, one man out. And
2 balls, no strike at this point.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters.
Between a little bit of the ratio in the group.
Coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 2-0 home.
To left, ball 3. Screwball's giving up 1 walk.
Will be next.
On deck is Jorge Soler, 228 average. He's on deck.
Here it is, the 3-0.
That'll be ground ball to right center field. A little bit high. And that's going to be a double. That's a double for the Royals. 6-0 by Salvador Perez for the 16 and 15 Royals today. And a good 6-game hitting streak.
He didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too
yeah, plants the band, sculptors. We did check out a little bit of that earlier. That's my Screwball at the bottom, 1 strike. Jorge Soler's 1 for 2. Run at second, 1 out.
Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Up top, second strike. That's a career as an average of 355 RISP. It's 4 letters. Big strikeout at the bottom, second out for the Royals. Some strikeout by Tyler Screwball. Run over hold at second.
Working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Is any defensive or offensive player tries to keep it that sneaky or something like that?
And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
To the left, 1 ball, no strike. To bring up Hunter Dozier. Seeing on the 5th inning, he's 1 for 2. Why, that's better.
The 1-0 is a fastball.
At the bottom, 2 balls, no strike.
Now you can see he's working around this.
Average of 143 with RISP. Couple of the same, guys, but different averages. No personal averages. That'd be ground ball to third. Picks it up, develops the first in time, and the inning is over.
So no runs on a hit here, no errors.
Top of the 8th, game 1 in Kansas City. Tigers 3, Royals nothing. So on the mound for the 16-15 Royals, you guys can see Jesse Hahn. 9th game appearance, 1-1, 1 loss record. 87 earned average. Leading off for the Tigers with Jacoby Jones, he's 0 for 3. The pitch by Hahn. Up top, first strike. Can't get there too quick, guys, if it's out of range. Especially if it's not in the signal. Not inside the strike zone or something. You can't get a little extra close. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tennessee, guys, 27,344. At the bottom, 1 and 2. Indians 7, Giants 6 in Cleveland. A little belt to justice, 1 and 2. 2 and 2 at the bottom. Another strikeout, first out for the Tigers.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter.
One of them is almost not quickly all massive or something, I would assume.
These guys have done so far.
Rays 3, Athletics nothing in Oakland. To the right, 1-0. Next batter is Nico Goodrum, 2 for 3 with 2 doubles, and RBI had a run. Astros 4, Mariners nothing in Seattle. That'll be ground ball to right. Picks it up, throws the first, out number 2 for the Tigers. Here comes number 3rd batter, number 46, Samir Candelario. Doubled, had a ribby, 1 for 3.
Here's the first pitch to him.
At the bottom, rates a little more to the bottom. So today in the bullpen, guys, for the 16-15 Royals, will be right-handers Kyle Zimmer and Greg Holland. From the Strats. That'll be same spot, ground ball to right. Picks it up, throws the first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers. 5 of the game. Game 1 in Kansas City. Tigers 3, Royals nothing. We're still doing pretty good on time today, too, guys. That's a good thing. 2 out for the Royals will be Michael Franco. 0 for 2. Pitch by Screwball. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Marlins 13. Pirates 1 and Miami. No less point attended. Up top, 2 balls, no strike. Braves 6. Mets 5 in New York City. Cardinals 6. Brewers 5 and Milwaukee. Between any good-sized stadium, guys, just outside or coming inside, we've got a lot of people in attendance. To the left, 3-0. Up next, Ryan McBroom, 271, 4 runs, 12 RBIs. He's on deck. Screwball's given up a walk already. 3-0. And that's a walk ball 4. Second walk by Screwball. Innings of work is 7, give up 3 hits and 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, 91.
It's not surprising to see him maybe losing a...
And I think there might be a pitcher coming to approach, I would assume. As there'll be a different pitcher coming in. As there will be... As the one that'll be coming in for Sir. Completely. So here comes the manager for the 11-20 Tigers coming to the mound. It'll be it for Tyler Screwball. He gave up 6 or 7 strikeouts, I would assume. But it's not so bad. A little bit of stat sheet. So coming to the mound for the 11-20 Tigers will be Buck Farmer. 4th game appearance of a 1.42 around average, 1 no record, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Pitch by Farmer. The bottom, 1 ball, no strike. By McCoon's 0 for 1. Runner at first, nobody out. Any of that could be up and running. To the right, ball 2. 2-0. The bottom, 2-1. 6 strikes. Keep raising it up, guys. Keep going. Up top, and the ball is low. Runner will go to second. And it's scored as a wild pitch. Holy cow. Pass ball, actually. He's on deck, 3-1. And that'll be ground ball to center field. Gets down gently. And that will be an RBI double.
He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score.
So a double by Ryan McBroom. As it's now 3-1 Tigers. Game 1 in Kansas City. Oh my goodness. The ball goes a little further than its location can get. Wow. Then I'll bring up Edward Alvarez. He's 0 for 2. The line out, stolen base, and grounded out. 1 on second, nobody out. 3-1 Tigers, game 1 in Kansas City.
First offering on its way.
Pitch by McBroom. The bottom, 1 strike. Has an average of 182 of RISP. It's 4 letters, not what it stands for, sir.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Close to the right, second strike.
2 strikes. Farmer, a 6'4" right-hander.
No balls, 2 strikes in total today in this group.
2013.
Hey, nothing has been handled.
The guys want a shout out in the chat. Let me know in the group.
This has turned out to be a really nice.
And that ball is low. Runner will hold at second. That's first ball with 2 strikes.
From the stretch. And here's a
Up top, good strikeout. First out for the Royals.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game.
So far, I'm just looking at a couple of not bad of things going forward.
So now
To the right, one strike.
0-1 the
Gonna bring up Eric Mejia. Struck out twice, so for 2. Right on second, 1 out. That'll be fly ball center field.
Center fielder giving
Picks up, makes the catch. Second out for the Royals. Runner will hold at second.
play to record the second out.
Up next, back to lineup, Alberto Mendesi. He's 0 for 3 with pop out in 6. Runner at second, 2 outs.
As he popped out in foul territory.
Plus to the left, 1 ball, no strike.
Fastball that's 1-0.
Has an average of 105. At the bottom, 2 balls, no strike.
But it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's a foul ball to right, 2-1.
And this will wind up a foul ball.
And foul ball to right, 2-2.
Now it's even at 2-2. 2 out here and a runner.
Let me double check that on Discord in a minute. Up top, 3-2. Up next will be Merrifield guys batting 224. Remember to see what my buddy Zagaball sent. A fly ball to mid left. Makes the catch and the inning is over. Look at that in a few. That was a good replay. But the top of the ninth spreads out, guys. Game 1 in Kansas City. Tigers 3, Royals 1. 2 up next for the Tigers with Johnson Scope. Struck out in the 6th inning. He's 0 for 3.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off we go.
At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike.
Misses for ball 1.
Okay, let's see what we have. The bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike.
So unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
Yeah, that should be a little bit inspiring. 1 ball, 1 strike by Hahn. That'll be ground ball to left center field. Skips from third base. And that's a single. That's a single for the Tigers.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth.
Holy cow, doesn't get that impressive than it should be.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one.
When you're using a flip and stick, it means flip and stick time. Wow. That's a little something. 1 ball, no strike. Will Cass was 0 for 3. Fly out in the 6th inning. Fly out first, but no outs.
The 1-0 delivery.
At the bottom, 2 balls, no strike. Royals 3, Rays 3, Athletics 1 in Oakland. Here's the pitch by Hahn. At the bottom, 3rd ball, no strike. Up next, Miguel Cabrera, the one and only. He's on deck.
You have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Pitch by Hahn, 3-0. To the right, ball 4. First walk by Hahn. As he walks.
But especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll
A little bit of a walk. So walks number 49 for the 11-20 Tigers today. Here goes the one and only Miguel Cabrera, single in the 5th inning. He's 1 for 3. First and second, no outs. The pitch by Hahn.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
At the bottom angle, 1 ball, no strike.
He's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Swinging a ball,
Foul ball to right, 1-1.
But a foul ball, 1-1.
Gets a sign down, 1-1 from the stretch. Foul ball to home base, 1-2. Marlins 13, Pirates 2 in Miami. 1-2. And that's a big strikeout, first out for the Tigers. Up next, guys, number 7, Harold Castro. Sing on 7th inning, he's 1 for 3. Runners first and second, 1 out. Puts sign down, Hahn with the stretch. Up top, 1 ball, no strike.
Fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out.
Cubbies 5, D-backs 2, Arizona. That will be fly ball center field. Gets up top, makes the catch. Out number 2 for the Tigers. Runners will hold first base and second. Here comes Kristen Stewart. The batter, 8th batter, 1 for 3 for a run and a double. First and second, 2 outs. Pitched by Hahn.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is.
And that's a fly ball to mid-center. And that will be a single. That's a single for the Tigers. Holy cow, get a little more extra excited. Yes, here comes Jake Rogers, 1 for 3. Bases loaded, 2 outs. To the right, 1 strike. With a double, ribby, and had a run. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Pitched by Hahn with 1 strike on the board. At the bottom angle, 1 ball, 1 strike. Has an average of 91 with RISP. Not really much destructive or something. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ready with the 1-1.
And that's a foul ball to right, 1 and 2.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down.
The launch was 142 in launch. To the bottom right, 2 and 2.
Misses for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes by Hahn. Here's the pitch.
The set and the 2-2.
And the upper left, 3 and 2. Up next is Jacoby Jones, batting 184. He's on deck. 3 and 2 by Hahn. And that's a big strikeout. 3 outs in total, and the side is retired. Go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Game 1 in Kansas City. Stretch out, get a little bit of a drink or anything to freshen out. Game 1 Kansas City. Tigers 3, Royals 1.
So stepping in,
So it will now be a different pitcher coming in to raise the roof a little bit. As it will be coming in on the on the mound for the 11-20 Tigers will be Giovanni Soto, southpaw. 6-game appearance, 3 saves, 1.50 earned average, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. First pitch by Soto. The Mayfield's 0 for 3. Bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Remember, guys, love, support, and respect is the best way to have great content. Content's been pretty good as of late. Highest likes is 29, second place views to kick off this year's 95. Number 1 for a long time, since the PS4, was 113, with 16 or 17 likes afterwards. 1 ball, 1 strike. To the outside of left, 1 and 2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter,
I don't think my punt's coming in this morning, since she's always a little extra cranky in the morning, trying to get her ass up, get prepared. But she doesn't have anything going on today, which I don't think. But I do know, guys, my punt did ask me a little bit yesterday. I mean, so far today from last night. She recently asked me, since now, her and I have been together for 1,311 days, guys, so far this morning, so far today. She asked me if I ever got tested for the coronavirus, or haven't gone vaccinated. I'm like, not quite yet, but it all depends what type of date and what type of opportunity it would take. Ground ball center field, that's a single. Single for the Royals. I'm like, as king, I haven't gone to that yet, but almost soon. I'm pretty sure I will get the chance. But I don't think I have any symptoms coming into me. When it was my ass has been doing normal. But the only ones that I've only been around is my family and my fiance. That's the only thing. Salvador Perez 1 for 3. Run at first, nobody out. So we'll see. But I'm pretty much going to be getting a call going this week. But I do know she does have orientation tomorrow, so she's actually a little bit scared, guys. You guys want to send your prayers for in the chat for running egg and tuber. I think my opponent's going to do good at the orientation. When it comes to orientation, the way I did with Walmart almost 4 years ago, guys, I got some good pay to start out with. And I'm like, that's the crap I'm talking about. Good way to start things off. 1 and 2. 2 and 2 at the bottom. You know what they say? Orientation, you get paid on your first day on it. See what's going to be like for you. It's a new job, something that no one's ever done. That's the first out for the Royals. Run over hold at first.
Salvador Perez is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth.
But I think my opponent's ready to get back to making big bucks. So it'll be interesting.
Into the box, Jorge Soler.
At the bottom, 1 strike. That'll be Georgie Soler. Single in the second inning is 1 for 3. Run at first, 1 out. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. We always want to look at your best, guys. Do not look under a thing or get a little extra close. Shout out to my sister Terry, love it girl. How you doing? I actually have not seen her in the chat yet. Not until I think it was almost last week. But she is coming out of my sister twice though. That's an important thing on it. Part of the family. Foul ball to left, 2 and 2. And that'll be ground ball to left center field. That's a single. Single for the Royals. Runner goes to second. Gains a little more speed. Going through. So, Nicky Lopez will be pinch hitting number 1 for the 16 and 15 Royals today. And coming up to bat will be in the 5th batting position, number 17, Hunter Dozier. Single in the 5th inning is 1 for 3 in the ball game. First and second, 1 out. The Pits coming up. The bottom, 1 strike. That's an average of 138 with RISP.
This is the classic
At
case
the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike.
right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
To the left, 2 and 1, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be
95 miles per hour.
With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's gonna get a challenge pitch right here.
I'll probably get that vaccination soon. Sort of rather than later. The bottom 2 and 2. I did know my opponent's getting another one, getting his second dose of the vaccine soon. So is Barrel. Sack swing, big strikeout. Second out for the Royals, and the Royals are down with their final out. Runners will hold first and second. We're gonna have one more time. Ooh. Little bit close for comfort or something. Foul ball to left, 1 strike. As I always say, guys, last chance for the Royals will be Maikel Franco, and a walk and a run is 0 for 2. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the Pits. The bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike in the tap. Foul ball to left, 1 and 2, and the Royals are down with their final strike. Here's the Pits.
KC down to their final strike in this one.
Foul ball to home base, 1 and 2. Foul ball to the same different location, 1 and 2.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
2 and 2 at the bottom.
Tough to take a pitch like that right
Yeah,
there.
Maikel Franco, guys, is 0 for 2. But if I get that vaccine, it'll prevent my ass from getting the virus. Because I've seen a lot of people do it already. It's like a little over 30 million, I would assume. Up next, Ryan McBroom, batting 286. He's on deck.
Hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3 and 2.
The 3-2 pitch.
Foul ball to left, 3 and 2. Ball 4, first walk by Soto. And Soto, the first walk, walks Mikey Franco for the 16-15 Royals. Oh my goodness.
We'll see how it plays out.
Up next to bat will be Ryan McBroom. 1 for 2 for double and an RBI. First, second, and third, bases loaded with 2 outs. Pitch by Soto. That'll be fly ball to right center field. We're gonna get a spot, and it's down. That's the third out, and the Tigers go up to 12 and 20 of the season by 2 runs over the Royals in Game 1 in Kansas City, 3-1 in a good close fashion. So the Tigers are 12 and 20 over the Royals in Game 1 in Kansas City, 16 over the Royals to 16 and 16. Oh my goodness. We haven't, surprisingly there hasn't been any home runs today. But a little bit close, better than ever, guys. But it was a good massive thing out of that. So real quick, guys, in Game 1 in Kansas City, for the winning in Game 1 in Kansas City, for the 12 and 20 Tigers of the season, 12 and 20 Tigers, after winning by 2 today, Game 1 in Kansas City. Nico Goodwin had a good game, 2 for 4 with 2 doubles and an RBI. Double and RBI for Zamir Candelaria, 1 for 4. Chris Sewell had a double. Catcher Jake Rogers had an RBI and a double. In Game 1 in Kansas City, losing by 2 runs for the 16 and 16 Royals. The only positive thing on that board, guys, to the right side of the chat is Ryan McBroom had a double and an RBI. Mikey Franco was 0 for 2, with Mayfield 1 for 4, and Salvador Perez for double, with 1 for 4. So the Tigers get a 12th win up to 12 and 20 of the season over the Royals by 2. The 16 and 16 Game 1 in Kansas City, 3-1 by 2, 9 hits, no errors, 6 hits, and no errors. Oh my goodness. I'm going to simulate that for a moment. As far as the other things go, we'll get to that in just a few minutes. Oh my goodness.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday.
Forward a little more in the stretch.
Collected win number 3 this year, leading Detroit to the win over Kansas
Rip Tech,
City.
Nip Tuck, okay.
The Chicago White Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the
Good
visiting
transition.
5-1. The Cleveland Indians combined for 10 hits.
Something about fucking Sullivan. Something about season 4 of Cobra Kai. I'll probably discuss that with my phone later. Alright guys, let's get to scores as the Reds won by 8 in a unique fashion over the Nationals in Washington. After 9 innings by 8 runs, final score 9-1. 16 hits, 0 errors, 4 hits with 1 error easily. Trevor Bauer his 5th win. The Phillies win by 2 after 9 innings over the Phillies as the opponents in Philadelphia. By 2 runs after 9 innings, 5-3. 8 hits, 1 error, 7 hits, 1 error each. Alvarez 2nd win. Workman saved number 7. The Yankees win by 4 of that score, having 4 runs in the 9th over the Blue Jays in Toronto. Final score of that one, guys, by 4 runs, 5-1. 9 hits, 0 errors, 6 hits, no errors. Zach Britton was 2nd win. The Rangers win by 11 explosive runs over their opponents, the Red Sox in Boston. Final score after 11 runs, after 9 innings, 12-1. 14 hits, 1 error, 4 hits, and 0 errors. Lennon with his very first win. The Indians played a good hard ball game by 1 run over the Giants in Cleveland. After 9 innings, guys, by 1 run, 7-6, 10 hits, 0 errors, 13 hits with 1 error easily. Perez was first win. Hand was Lucky save number 12. The Marlins win a big, huge game by 11 runs over the Pirates in Miami. Final score after 9 innings, 13-2 by 11. 13 hits, 1 error, 6 hits, 1 error together. Sanchez, 4th win. The Go-Go Mets win by 1, with 2 runs aside, 8th and 9th, with 2 of them, over the Braves in New York City. By 1-1 by the stretch sold after 9 innings, 7-6, 16 hits, 1 error, 7 hits, and no errors. Bradsford's first win. The White Sox win by traditionally 4 runs over the Orioles in Chicago. After 9 innings, guys, by 4 runs, final score 5-1. 9 hits, 1 error, 5 hits, and no errors. Kutsilva's third win. The Redbirds Cardinals win by 1 over the Brewers in Milwaukee. In a close victory by 1 run after 9 innings, 6-5. 7 hits, 1 error, 9 hits, and no errors completed. Miles McCullough's first win. Gallegos lucky save number 9. Even number. The Cubbies win by 3 over the D-backs in Arizona. After 9 innings, final score 5-2. 12 hits, 0 errors, 7 hits, and just no errors. Mills, third win. Winkler, lucky save number 10. The Angels win an exploding fast by 9 runs over the Twins in Los Angeles, or Anaheim. After 9 innings, final score, guys, by 9 runs, 10-1. 15 hits, no errors, 6 hits, and 1 error. To make sure it's a little more size. Bundy, 4th win. Mayers, 2nd save. The Rays, good fast by 5 runs over the Athletics in Oakland. After 9 innings from stretch sold, final score 6-1. 9 hits, no errors, 3 hits, and just 1 error. Torinos with 3rd win. The Astros by 4 runs with victory over the Mariners in Seattle with a tremendous 11 innings. Scoring 4 runs in the final 11th inning behind it. As it gets a little stretch and a little extra forward in circumstances. Final score, guys, 8-4. 13 hits, 1 error, 11 hits, and no errors. Osuna with his first win. And the Dodgers had the only 5 runs after 9 innings over the Padres in San Diego. Final score of this one, guys, no cleanup hit, 5-0 shutout. Let's see the spawn like. Well, Padres, where in the hell have you been, buddy? How you been today, buddy?
And hope you are safe as well.
Well, hope you are safe as well. I have been safe, buddy. How you doing? Long time no see. So, what do you know today, Padres? It's been a while. Clayton Kershaw was lucky, 7-0 win-loss record on the mound for the Dodgers. So the Tigers are 11-20. If you guys want to know when baseball's coming back, I'm fine, busy with some stuff. That's good. So let's get to a bit of business, Pars. Did you hear that Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake's not coming out soon? I mean, I actually did look at a little bit of an article about it, and the game itself's not coming out until, well, that says it's not coming out on March 18th. Apparently it got delayed, besides March 18th. And plus, Lord of the Rings Golem's coming out next year. So, do you have any certain thoughts on that in the chat, buddy? Plus, it's good to see you back, by the way. Baseball will be back Saturday. It'll be back Saturday morning with every Saturday and Sundays of an hour and 35 minutes with Spider-Man Miles Morales. So MLB 20 will be back by then on Saturday morning. So next time till Saturday morning be Game 2 in Kansas City. As it will be the 12-20 Tigers taking. By the way, I wasn't getting your notifications recently. So, is there something going on with your channel with notifications or not really? Hold on, let me check your ass real quick, buddy. Hopefully I'm still getting the spelling between it. Well, do you know how to send your channel link in the chat? Is there a way you can send it? My point wants to get up to 300 by the end of this year, and then more like YouTube does, not send any notifications. Oh, no, oh, that's stupid, buddy. I'm sorry to hear that, but how's work been going? Oh, that's good. If you want to support my puns, I actually bought my Love's channel back earlier this week. My puns at 64, Bale's at 51, so Bale's trying to come back by 13. But her ass has not been back in the chat for the last couple of days since Sunday. So my puns goal is to get up to 300, so he has a little bit of a chance. Bale's at 51, so she has a little bit of a 75% chance.
Who is she?
Which one, Barrel or my pudding? Which one? Look at the YouTube channel I have. Look at the channel message I have pinned. Go and check it out, buddy. So on Saturday morning, will be Game 2 in Kansas City. Be the 12-20 Tigers taking on the 16-16 Royals. And Game 2 in Kansas City by Saturday morning, guys. On the mound for the 12-20 Tigers will be Michael Firmer. With a 1-3, 1-loss record, 32 strikeouts, with 3.43 earned average. And in Game 2 in Kansas City, on the mound for the 16-16 Royals will be Danny Duffy. 2-0, 27 strikeouts, with a 2.92 earned average. Little close and neck, I would assume. Other teams real quick, guys. We got the Rangers taking on the Red Sox in Boston. Corey Kluber has an 0-3 1-loss record with 6.09 earned average versus Hulk. Oh, you were already supported to that channel? Okay, what about Barrel? Oh, okay, so you're still part of her channel, okay. What about Barrel? Barrel wants to get up to 100 by the end of this, by December 27th. So I don't think it'll be a terrible idea. With accompanied by her Prince Mark at this point. They've been together for like 6-7 weeks or something. But is it support Barrel yet or not quite? She's actually been doing a good job of her art stuff. You can check it out anytime you like, buddy. The Reds take on the Nationals in Washington. Costello 4-0, 1.79 earned average for Steven Strasburg, with a 5.45 earned average. No periods, but just earned averages. The White Sox host the Orioles in Chicago. Cobb 1-1, 4.46 earned average. What's one Bell's like? Sir, hold on. Well, apparently she's down by 13, but my opponent wants to make sure Bell does not catch up to her. But I'm gonna go ahead and just for you, buddy.
I can subscribe.
I mean, since I miss you in the chat, Pars, it's good to see you back finally, after a while. But go right ahead. But if you want to make a comment and give a shout out to Barrel, that'd be okay. As long as it's okay with my brother Mark too. Had to get through those two if possible. But leave a good comment on one of the art stuff she has. I mean, and make it the latest one that she can actually look under. You can look under for sure. Versus Dooning for 3.29 earned average. Back on the case, guys. Blue Jays host the Yankees in Toronto. Tanaka 1-0, 3.94 earned average versus Pearson with a 3.06 earned average.
Done subbed.
Thank you, Pause. Let me double check Barrel real quick. Alright, sweet. Can you leave a good comment on one of her art stuff? I don't think it'll be a problem if you do. But go right ahead if you like. Anytime. With great content, art stuff, any gaming stuff. It's great with love, support, a lot of respect between the channel. Any channel that has been brought into justice. We've got the Rockies taking on the Phillies in Philadelphia. My quest 2 and 3. I will be more frequent for streams now onwards. So are you going to be in the chat tonight? You guys are having a new episode of Assassin's Creed Valhalla for now in 35 minutes tonight. What do you think, Pars? With a 3.44 Run Davids versus Zach Eflin, 5.19 Run Davids. The Rays take on the Athletics in Oakland. McKay 0-5, 7.76 Run Davids versus Phil Blackburn for 3.22 Run Davids. The Indians host the Giants in Cleveland. Johnny Cueto 1-3 for 6.00 Run Davids versus McKenzie with a 4-1 one-loss record for 3.41 Run Davids. The Marlins host the Pirates in Miami. Archer 0-3, 6.58 Run Davids versus Alcantara with a 4.10 Run Davids. The Go-Go Mets host the Braves in New York City. Hernandez 1-4, 6.11 Run Davids versus Center Guard. We double check again. Oh, sir. You can tell who you are. You're a longtime friend of mine. Ever since I made Final Fantasy VII for PS1, and anything about yourself, buddy. Go right ahead. I don't know about baseball. I like basketball, volleyball more, and cricket. Those three aren't too bad. Basketball, like say NBA. I haven't done my commentary for that for a while. Volleyball, no. Cricket, probably not at this point, so that'll be alright. The Redbirds take on the Brewers in Milwaukee, and a Wainwright 1-3, one-loss record, with a 5.56 Run Davids versus Small, 3.38 Run Davids. Altogether. The D-backs host the Cubs in Arizona. John Lester with a nice 5-1 one-loss record, 2.25 Run Davids versus Smith with a 4.97 Run Davids. And the other two massive teams coming in is the Dodgers taking on the Padres in San Diego. Gasolin with a great 5-0 undefeated one-loss record with a 2.15 Run Davids versus Zach Davies with 3.12 Run Davids. Sweet teams out of the 30, by example, a little bit frequent. Shout out to MC Cooligan. How you doing? Thank you for the like, buddy. Now, MC Cooligan, guys, he's one of my goodest moderators out of 132, by the way. So he's a good friend of mine. The Twins take on the Angels in Anaheim or Los Angeles. Odozi 3-1 with 3.15 Run Davids versus Haney with a 2.51 Run Davids. And the Red Hot Smoking Astros take on the Mariners in Seattle. McCullers Jr. for 2-1 one-loss record, 3.94 Run Davids versus Dunn for 4.96 Run Davids. Before we wrap things up, guys, the Tigers are 12-20. Go to standings real quick. See how the other teams between American League and National League matches up. And go forward. Okay, guys, in the American League Central, we have 2 wins, 7-3 in the last 10 games, 10-6 in division, 11-6 at home. And that goes to the 2 wins for the 21-13 Cleveland Indians. Matching the same thing with 2 wins is 18-14 White Sox. 4 bad losses for the 18-14 Twins. 1 loss for 16-16 Royals. And here comes, guys, 2 wins, 4-6 in the last 10 games, and that goes to the 12-20 Tigers. Only until by 4 games so far. See how it goes Saturday morning for it. American League West region, 3 wins consecutively, won 8 games out of the last 10. That goes to the 25-7 Astros. 2 wins for the 21-10 Angels, only until by 3.5 games, 3.5. Hey, what's up, Tuber? How you doing? I'm sorry, buddy. I thought you were going to be. You're almost being a little more late, but how you doing today, buddy? It's time to spread the word, guys. Love, support, a lot of greatness with great stuff completely for it. 3 bad losses as well. Wait, it's the message pause? Okay, buddy. Thank you for coming in this morning. I'll see you tonight. And Beryl's video? Well, you misspelled Beryl, by the way. It's B-E-R-Y-L, my man. Now I'm running down gobbledygook or something. But how you been today, Tuba? The start of my every day. A little later than usual. That's good. One loss for the 11-23 Athletics and one win. With three wins in the last 10, that goes 6-25 Texas Rangers. In the National League East, we have one win for the 17-15 Marlins, three consecutive wins, 5-5 the last 10. That goes to 17-15 Phillies. One loss as well for the 15-16 Washington Nationals. Five bad effort losses. The only bad thing is 0-8 at the daytime. That'll be 15-19 Braves. And five big wins coming up as well. Won 6 games of the last 10. That goes to the 14-18 Mets. So, what's it been up to, Tuba? Anything exciting? I mean, I do know I'm always part of you guys' group between you and Runny Egg. But most of that raid that I had over the weekend, I usually get some of that. I want to thank you guys so much for that. You guys are welcome to have a raid between any channel, like say my channel, for example, as much as possible. I mean, this is what this group is all about, guys. Have a lot of love, support. The more we bring in, the more we grow. Have a lot of support, doing stuff the good way and doing the massive good way we can do it. Tuba, I mean, you look at Tuba and I, you look at Running Egg and I. The way we always do stuff between helping each other with support, love, and a lot of respect. You know, we don't just let anybody else do what they feel like they have to do it by themselves. You know, it's always good to have some good help between a good channel. You know, with a great channel, it's all about having great responsibilities and doing whatever you feel like doing. I mean, you look at everybody that does art stuff, gaming, anybody that wants to do anything for their channel.
I raid almost every day.
Tua says, hold up a minute.
Through the community.
It's fine if we group that set again. Now that's through the community. Well, since I'm doing Valhalla tonight, Tuba, I can use a lot of good people. I mean, my highest supporters right now that I've had was 1,628. But I've only been a little bit up and down. Remember, guys, this is what all this community is all about. It's about having love, respect, knowing each other, and being part of something into one group. The ones that always make this possible is most of us in this group. That'll be Runny Egg and Tuba. Those are the two best that knows how to bring some great stuff together. Build something together. Love, friendship, support, connections. Because if you know somebody that's new, you never know. You guys will never know who you'll end up meeting or end up introducing yourself to, you know. It's all about getting along with this person, knowing a little bit about yourself, knowing anything you feel like doing on your channel. Tell them what you do, what you love doing, and as long as whatever happens, with God's help all together, made us do our YouTube channels whatever we feel like doing. With great power comes great with love, support, a lot of respect. Trust me. Tuba can tell me, Tuba, you can tell me if I'm right, you know. Running, I can do the same thing since it's going live round 2. That's what this group is all about, guys. Love, respect, and a lot of great stuff you can do. And more importantly, guys, we don't do S for S anymore. People do that too many times, they don't listen. They don't listen. All they care about is trying to hear a dog bark at them or have somebody get bitten or get bitten or get run over by a deer or something, you know. That's not what this group is about. It's all about having love, respect, having a good welcoming to the group, so people can see what you guys been up to. Like me, for example. My love and I are doing sweet. My channel's been pretty good, but it's been pretty damn good as it should be. Anybody can help anything 24/7. Everyone can thrive together. It helps to have loyal supporters that keep coming back over and over again. That's exactly right, Tuba. You guys can come. You guys always welcome back anytime you like. Everybody is part of something that people want to come into. Let me get the standings going real quick. We got 2 wins, the National League Central for the 23-10 Cubbies. 5 wins and winning 8 games the last 10. 10-3 away on the road, and that would be 5 wins for the 2011 Cincinnati Reds, coming in by 2 games. 1 loss as well for the 12-20 Pirates. 2 losses for the 11-21 Brewers. And 2 losses when we went only 2-8 the last 10 games. The only significant thing on that, guys, is 9-11 as a road team. That'd be the 11-22 Cardinals. National League West, heating up very fast. That'll be 3 wins, 9-1 in division. Check this out, guys. 16-1 at home, 19-2 at Nightlight. That's the red hot 3 wins for the 27-4 explosive Los Angeles. 2 losses for the 22-10 Padres. 3 only turned by 5.5 games. 3 losses in a row, 2 teams out of 5. That'll be the 14-18 Giants and 14-18 Diamondbacks. And 2 losses, sorely handed, for the 11-19 Colorado Rockies. And whatever is the next step between your channel, guys, most of us can solve it together, have built something up and straighten itself together. It's all about what you want to do with your channel. You know, you can always have some good advice, have some good opportunities that can help you out, you know. It's like if you want your channel to grow, all you have to do is follow the guidelines by example. Be like, don't worry about what the other thing wants to tell you. It's all about what you really want to do, you know, for your channel. What would be the next step? What you'd like to do behind it, and it's all about having the goodest stuff you can do. You know, more likes, more support, loving the channel. There's more people that can jump right into the occasions. Those are the biggest tools that everybody should have. With great power comes great responsibility for your channel, as it should be. Okay, guys, one last thing and we'll wrap things up. In American League East, we got 1 win for the 23-10 Yankees, 1 loss behind the rival, with 12-8 as a road team, 5-5 in the last 10 games. That goes to the 18-16 Red Sox, 1 win for the 16-18 Rays, 3 consecutive losses, 2 teams out of 5 at the bottom row today. That goes to the 11-21 Orioles and the 8-24 Toronto Blue Jays today. American League East. Alright, guys, that's going to be a wrap. Alright, guys, so far this morning, that's going to be a wrap for me today. I will be back tonight for some Assassin's Creed Valhalla. If you guys want to raid me tonight, on some Assassin's Creed Valhalla tonight, let me know in the chat. I mean, my highest likes so far is my highest likes is 29. It's 29, my second highest views ever. It's really, really simple. 95 views. My number 1 highest views, guys, is 113 damn very good views. Between great popularity, the more likes, the more support, the more views that people are going to be having for your channel. My channel's been pretty good. Tubo will tell you, any absolute moderator will tell you, that I never set up between comments. My content's been pretty large, and it's been pretty good as it should be. You know? It's like if people don't like it, that's okay. They can go to a different group or go somewhere else, but this is exactly where this group goes to. Brings everything makes happen for a reason. People love when they come into the family. People come in whenever anybody takes a day off or anything for sure. I bust by at work. Hold on. So what's the... But other than that, guys, the more we bring in, the more we grow with love, support, and a lot of respect. But I'm going to get out of here, guys, as the Tigers are now 12-20. Baseball will be back Saturday morning. Thank you, Tuber. If you guys could rate me tonight in the chat for Valhalla, I'd say bring good people in, guys. If you're part of Tuber Chat, you guys can check out what Tuber Chat can do. If you guys belong to Running Egg and Tuber Chat, check out what these 2 gentlemen can do. They bust butt to bring good people in. They grow their channel the right way. The great content that they can do. You know? It's better than nothing. Hold up a minute, guys. But other than that, if you want to catch more MLB 20, guys, it'll be back Saturday morning. Be sure to hit that red support button, guys. Hit that red support button. There will only streams Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yep, that's right. Exactly. Hold on, guys. So what are you... But other than that, guys, this is what we always do. But yeah, if you guys can raid me tonight on Assassin's Creed Valhalla tonight for now in 35 minutes, that's every Tuesday and Wednesdays in the chat, that'd be good. They bring great content and a lot of stuff completely out of respect, love, and support. But other than that, guys, like I said, hit that red support button, hit that like button, tweet it out, comment. Make sure everybody from Tuber Chat and Running Egg sees what you're doing. Trust me, it's about having to put up great work, with great responsibility, with love, respect, and a lot of great support that people can bring. But the more we bring in, guys, the more likes, the more views, the more the more support you'll have. Even though mine's been up and down, I bust butt as good as I can with work and the chat with you guys. You guys like my format, you like my schedule. That's one of my favorites of all time. It's better than nothing. It's not about having the greatest content. It's all about being one of the goodest people you can bring into justice. If you guys have a Twitter, you can do so by following me on Twitter at Zadie Zach Dawson. The numbers are 824-656-00. Again, guys, the numbers are 824-656-00. Guys can get me on Twitter. Share me out. Tweet me out. Tuber Chat. Get me out there in the chat on Twitter. But yeah, try to get me out there in the chat on Twitter. And see how many people I can get tonight. Remember, guys, Twitter. If you guys do have a Discord, you can do so by sending me a friend request through Discord. Tell me you guys said hello, and send me a friend request. Anything you guys want to talk about. Everybody's here for somebody. For somebody that tells you can't do something with great content. You do what you have to do. So people love what you do, like what you do, support with what you do. It's all about putting the goodest work in this business throughout this group with the Tuber Chat and Running Egg. This is better than nothing. The way it should be. And the way we do things, guys, I never set up between this. Get ready. Everybody should always follow this. We watch videos in full. We like them in full. Hit that support people in full. Tweet it out in full. Leave a good comment. Stay connected. And we'd never, ever ask for support back. Never ask for support back, guys. You bring the people in. The more people that bring in, come to like your channel, know something about yourself, know what you do for your channel and your community and the content you can do. But other than that, guys, I'm going to get out of here this morning. Remember, guys can vote to land at 32, grade summon at 13. No S for S. You guys know what you have to do. And I will see you guys for Valhalla tonight. See what we can try to bring in. But alright, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I want to say thank you, Tuber Chat. Always, again, to my status. You're always part of the family, buddy. I love you, man. Thank you for coming in. Keep up the good work, buddy. Same with Running Egg. I'm up for anything tonight, guys, with Valhalla afterwards. I want to say thank you, Paz. Thank you for coming in, my good friend. Keep up good work. Thank you, DBZ, Dragon Bolt, Top, and Brown. But alright, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Have a good morning. Remember, guys, be good to one another. Be kind. Love one another. I'll see you guys tonight for Valhalla, and stay safe. And until then, I'll see you guys.